You know, I've been around long enough to know that if you want a good podcast to listen to, check out 3 Black Geeks. You won't regret it.
Perfect.
Noxx.
Welcome, folks. Continuing Anime Month. We talk about Gundam, aka War is Hell. Well, I guess mainly Universal Century. You can probably say that. But
yeah.
Let's do a head count. So we got Future Century. That's G Gundam.
Right.
After Colony, that's Gundam Wing.
All right, that's 2.
After War, that's Gundam X. Correct Century, that's Turn A.
All right.
Cosmic Era, that's Gundam C Destiny.
Yeah, but that's
Got Tekiden. Yeah, what's their fucking calendar?
Iron Blood Orphans.
Yeah. You got their calendar, which
Double O.
I forget is. Double O. Thank you. Bill Fighters and Gunpla builders. So that's 2 of those.
Reconstitution.
But see, here's the thing about Reconstitution in G though. According to the narrative of the show, that's still the University Century timeline.
What?
But so far in the future, they switch calendar dates.
Wow.
Now also, here's your other twist. According to Turn A Gundam, all Gundam essentially is the history of mankind, but just so far in each other's future. Like we go through this perpetual cycle of war, of destruction, rebirth, that it's all one continuous timeline, and every single Gundam happens in the same universe. If you subscribe to that theory.
So we're sitting at 8 right now.
You know, hey Prime, you know what Prime? That actually makes sense. Like we're pretty much retelling. You're retelling the story of Gundam, but in a different universe.
But the only thing I gotta go against that is G Gundam, because like if that's the case, then all of Earth would be like nothing.
Just lava.
But that's the thing, though. Earth resets itself. Mankind hits the reset button. We go to the Dark Ages, and we go back to the age of building machines. We fuck each other up again. Go back to the Dark Ages, reset and rebuild, constantly over and over again.
And as far as G Gundam is concerned, look, for that, Earth just reset itself to the world of Street Fighter.
I mean, you know what? Here's the funny thing. You think of all the history that man have gone through. You do realize there's about 9,000 years of history that is not recorded of man.
And I was just going to say, like, if you want to talk about contrast between the world, look at what the world looked like in like 1800, 1900, and 2000.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I can go with that idea. And the only thing I got to think of is that there's no way the word Catra does not go down as one of the most bloodiest killers of all time, no matter what century you're in.
But guys, Catra.
Wait. Speaking of the timeline of Gundam, Prime, like you can probably answer this for me. Like, couldn't you say that Gundam Wing takes place during like a pseudo colonial times, considering how everybody's dressed?
Well, see, that's the thing. Gundam Wing is kind of structured as like a fairy tale, more specifically like a European fairy tale. That's why there's the Island Kingdom, and that's why there's all the ruffled collars and powdered wigs.
People wearing
that's what I meant.
Just with everybody wearing regular clothes too. So that's another thing. That's what makes it all weird. It's like the military is weird. The Saint Kingdom is still acting as though this is like the
Eastern European, like French and Italian type of influence. You know what I mean?
Meanwhile, other countries are wearing regular suits and stuff, and they're like, "So you guys will catch up or nah?"
Meanwhile, you got Hero. Meanwhile, you got Hero running around in the freaking black tank top and some like black tank top, khaki shorts, and some Timbs.
Yeah.
What I will. I think Gundam Seed is like super in the future.
Oh yeah, it is. It's.
I think that one is.
It's like, to the point to where it's like when you got.
If there was if there was a real timeline, I think that'd be on the last one on the timeline.
I don't know. Double O gives C to run for his money if you want to talk future.
I haven't seen Double O. So
I've never really thought about that theory like in depth about where to place what, because usually I'm a fan of like I put things in production order.
Yeah.
So like I said, I don't know.
Double O to me seems
so
like
I had some people.
I gotta be honest with you. I would say Double O is funny. The way that's structured of how the world makes this big ass solar tower. I'm like, I can see that possibly happening in our future before we all die. That shit fucking happening where the world decides, you know what? We're gonna build this big solar tower and the Middle East is still on oil because fuck it, why not?
That's the most realistic thing ever in Gundam. I swear it is.
I died laughing when I watched that series. I was like, oh, Middle East is still pumping oil and still rich, huh? All right, cool. They found the future.
It's like, but we can still harness the sun. No, but I want that oil, son.
I will say this. I also think that G Gundam is probably early on the timeline.
Yeah.
If that's the case, I think G Gundam is one of the earliest.
No, I think the intent is like the world exists like we exist. Then Universal Century happens, and that begins the cycle of the world rebuilding and resetting. So everything after Universal Century is the dystopian nightmare future. According to Tomino.
But here's the funny part about this, right?
Yeah, thank you.
Universal Century, Universal Century, and I think at some point we're gonna talk about Gundam Unicorn. But like when you watch the Universal Century with like Mobile Suit Gundam, War in the Pocket, which we're gonna talk about today, Stardust Memory, and all that stuff, you start to figure out the Federation and Zeon both are dicks in their own way.
They're both complete assholes.
And that's revolutionary things about the original Gundam. It's how Tomino presented the
How can you start to figure that out? They've always been.
No, but it's like it's a slow kind of realization over time. It's like, Jesus, both sides are dicks.
But is it though? Because that's what Tomino set out to make when he made the show. It's like, you know, up until that point, robot shows were all super robots, and it was like clear cut good guys and bad guys. And so what Tomino's intent was, and I mean, I'm only speaking from the man from seeing his works and just, you know, aspersion interviews that I've read. Yeah. Is that he wanted to portray war as realistically as possible as you can in a Japanese anime. Keep that asterisk mark in mind, please.
No, it's a fair
that hard asterisk mark. Keep that right there.
You know what? Hey, I will leave that. And the only thing I will say is that this, like, at least with the 0080, they felt like they said, "Hey, you know what? This is our 10th anniversary. Let's punch everybody in the dick.
Really
give a swift punch in the dick to everybody watching this anime. Let's do that." And good God, did they?
That's one of the reasons why I like 0080, because, you know, this is a very important show. It's the first in a lot of different respects. It's since at the time frame when it came out, I believe it was in 1989.
Yeah, 89.
I'm about to say
89.
Yep, 89. I'm so good. So when it came out, they said, okay, this is going to be the first Gundam that's not directed by or have any direct involvement by Tomino, and we're going to just try something new for the 10th anniversary. Like, do you know how big your balls have to be to go, hey,
like, where's
for our 10th anniversary? Yeah, for our 10th anniversary, let's not give the fans what they expected, but instead, let's like just kick them in the dick with the message that, hey, by the way, BT Dubs, shit. In case you hadn't noticed, beyond the giant samurai robot, that's the point of this whole fucking thing. Can you imagine
somebody be like, where the fuck is the new types at? What's going on there?
And you know, Prime, that they were thinking that way because not only was this the first one that had no direction from the previous one, but this was their first OVA.
Yep.
Yes.
And you know what?
So some people argue with you and try to say that I'm trying to remember the name. There was an SD Gundam movie that came out before this came out.
Oh no, that was.
But it came out, But it came out in theaters, and the second episode came out after 0080. So fuck you, it doesn't count.
Exactly. So
okay. All right. Look, if you're gonna try to go in that defense and say no way, Char's counterattack came out in '88. That was a movie.
That's a movie.
This is
a movie. That's a whole different thing.
That's a whole different level. That's a whole different tier.
Now.
You know what? Hold on. In Prime, to go back on what you said about they was doing something totally different. Do you know how big the balls they had to be to do what they did? Here's the thing: they have done stuff like this before. The only time where is basically where everything switched up to me when it came to the storyline of Mobile Suit is when they gave Char a fucking character. When he was more than just a villain, where you understood why he was the way he was and his motivations, even to the point where
and that goes back to the point you made about how like they were both dicks on both sides, because that was the intent to show like in war there are no air quote heroes, air quote villains. There are just people with ideals and people with goals.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, and I was
people with jobs to do.
And I was telling the Chris, I'm like, yo, halfway through Mobile Suit Gundam, it hits you like, oh my God. So I kind of agree with Shar, and in this one, they really they humanize both the Federation so much to the point where it's like he's just doing a job, like Eris just said, just doing a job.
Oh yeah,
where you're just trying to defend your side because you're just trying to defend your side, and it sucks because the only it makes me it's the only time Donald Trump's quote of "there are good people on both sides" actually makes sense.
God damn it!
I mean,
write it down. Put it on paper. Put it up right now. He said that.
But it's the truth. Because
I mean, you're right though. Because I think the OVA is really helped by the fact that like it's not told from a Federation or a Xeon perspective. It's told from a true third party. Like Alfred is completely neutral in the conflict. Like they literally have no skin in the game. So
until the Federation decides,
their perspective.
Till the Federation says, you know what, we're gonna. Because by the way, folks, Xeon and Federations, they both violate fucking treaties throughout the fucking series.
Oh, left and fucking right, man. Like, what
the whole time. And look. And for anybody to say, for anybody that want to say, like, I don't know. Think about Gundam Wing. They did it constantly in Gundam Wing.
Dude, because
that is a mainstay.
Because I think
the whole inciting incident in the original Gundam was like they were infiltrating Side 3 going, yo, I think they're building illegal weapons in that colony. Like, no, they're not. Oh my fucking gosh, they're building illegal weapons in the damn colony.
Yo, Stardust Memory was literally, hey, so here's what we're gonna do with the Xeons. We're gonna fucking put this nuke inside this fucking Gundam, you see, and then we're gonna.
Excuse me, sir, aren't nukes illegal? Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up, Xeon, nigga. Shit.
Xeon, Zoo, nigga.
Like, on paper they're illegal, but what we're doing,
that's exactly what it was.
We're going around. We're not writing anything down. See the threat,
One of my favorite catchphrases from the Chris Rock show on HBO was when it was a lawyer on there, he said allegedly.
Both sides are like allegedly.
I mean, what are laws really though? I mean,
that's all it is. It's like,
laws are made to get broken so much. Anytime in the Gundam history when somebody pipes up about laws, they either get killed or they immediately gets ignored in the next scene over.
Dude,
well,
if
if they're set to getting killed, first of all, at least the ones with the ideas, I respect the ones that go out. Like, they go out on their ideas. Looking at my man Tuberoff.
Oh, my God.
No matter how ain't shit the mobile dolls were, my man stuck to his guns and believed in them. And died believing in them.
Yeah. I mean, in this one in particular, so the Federation, because they ain't shit, decided, hey, so we're going to develop this Gundam Alex on Side 6, right? Because,
walk it back some.
Yeah,
so they were like, hey, that Gundam thing that we get to that 15-year-old boy, he's been kind of
he stole it. Prime. He didn't exactly get it given to him. He stole it. All right.
Well, look, when they got to Jaburo, they were like, we could take this back, but
you're a new type, so
it's an impressive body count you got there, 16-year-old boy. Then we're gonna let you keep this weapon of mass destruction.
Exactly.
So they're sitting around going, the Gundam is cool and all, but you know what it really needed? Gatling gun arms.
because
why not?
So they say, let's over to this neutral colony and let's build this Gundam specifically for our ace pilot in the one war, because Amuro clearly has a problem stacking up bodies for some reason. Question mark.
That's what wows me out. The Gundam Alex, right? This was supposed to be developed for new types, right? And like Prime said, it has dual. Just to break this down here, I love the Gundam Wiki for this. A 60 millimeter Vulcan gun, 90 millimeter, two 90 millimeter Gatling guns, a beam saber, and a beam rifle, and a bazooka.
And it has an armor mode.
And it has an armor mode.
But don't forget,
all of which sounds like a good 50 to 60 years from being a real thing.
As Chris slaps the fucking Gundam and says, "Do you want to buy it?"
Oh yeah, and don't forget about it. Don't forget, everybody. It also comes with a new Bose system. Bose for the best in master sound.
No. It wouldn't be Bose. They would they would get that shit off of Europe, and that thing would come with a Harman Kardon system.
Harman, why would it be? I feel like that's the. All right, I'm sorry. I know we could probably debate about this, but I don't feel like it. But real talk, I always felt that was like the ashy version of Bose. Like, don't get me wrong. Real talk, it's just as good. But come on, bro.
But here's the awesome thing about it though. This fucking Gundam comes complete with fucking 360-degree fucking screen cockpit.
Also,
excuse me. I was like, excuse me, let me be that guy. Push the glasses on my nose. That kind of breaks continuity.
It does break continuity a lot.
just a tiny bit.
Also, I could be wrong, but I don't think there's not enough plot armor on that thing. I really don't think there's enough plot.
Ridiculous.
I don't think it's.
Wait,
Does it come with it? Now hold on. Does this Gundam come with its own self-destruct sequence like every other Gundam?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
It doesn't?
No, it doesn't.
Why does it not come?
Wait. Hold on. Hold on.
Well, because we're trying to win a war.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. It doesn't. Okay, D, I agree with you. It doesn't have enough plot armor.
It doesn't. I feel as though that is going to be bulletproof until the very actually end of this anime.
Yeah, very much. That's what ends up happening.
I think
I'm the guy in the back hand. I'm raising my hand going, excuse me, Mr. Designer person? Excuse me, hi, I have a question. So all these guns you're giving to this Gundam, right? Yeah, for killing Zeon, for killing them Zaku's. Yeah, I see that. Have you ever actually watched any footage of the Gundam fighting? Why do you ask? He seems to really favor that beam saber a whole lot. Maybe we should give him some get the fuck out of our office.
It's that fucking meme where the person gives a bright idea and you just see a body fall out the window, get thrown out the window.
I'm like, that always bothered me whenever I watched the OVA. I was like, they gave this Gundam all those guns. Amuro was not a gun person.
I mean, to be fair, though, I did like the fact that they finally wised up and charged counterattack. I was like, all right. We here at Anaheim Industries are going to give you a bunch of wind funnels. And
Anaheim, a.k.a. Cricket Radio Shack.
Exactly.
I mean, dude.
They really are.
Dude, I feel like, you ever play Metal Gear Solid and you still have the Nikita missiles on you when you really don't fucking need it? Yeah. That's what it looks like. That's how it is.
I remember watching Charles Talentag. I was like, this kid has a fucking beam rifle, beam saber, and he has a bunch of fin funnels. I mean, they're awesome. Don't get me wrong.
And a bazooka. And a bazooka. And skirt missiles. Oh, and finger missiles. And let's just sell all the toys. Let's just do that.
I mean, it got me. I got the fucking actual Gundam model, and I still haven't even put it together. So
I like how Chris
don't let me walk around this house count my new Gundam.
What you say?
I love how shameless you are. You like, got my ass, nigga.
Hey, look, man, look. That's how they get all our asses with these Gundam models. You're just sitting there like, God damn it, I gotta buy this shit, don't I? Yeah, I do. Fuck. That's what build fight. That's what they did. They knew full and well what they were doing when they made build fighters. It's like, you motherfuckers, I hate you.
Hold on, speaking of that shit. So I'm watching Build Divers right now, right?
Yeah.
I'm watching Build Divers right now, right? Somebody explain to me, first of all, I know why I'm being facetious, but explain to me why in the anime that was made and exists purely to sell Gundam model kits, they have a 7-minute scene talking about how great it is to build Gundam model kits.
What?
Look.
In real time. In the Gunpla store, by the way. In the middle of a Gunpla store. They're hugging boxes of Gunpla. Talking about the euphoric feeling you get from building these plastic model kits.
I'm laughing because you said he's hugging.
No, he ain't lying. They literally. It's so egregious.
I'm not exaggerating. I'm gonna say.
I know you're not.
You're so silly. No.
I mean, no. I'm not. I'm not saying I don't believe you. No, because I'm actually picturing this, and I know it's true.
Yes.
And look.
But if I can add, I'm sorry, D, just to add one more thing. just to add one more thing from building, I guess, or customizing your own different types of Gundams. To me, the Gundam that is still the shit was the half breed mix of the Tall Geese and the Xianju Stein.
Huh.
I saw it on this YouTube channel.
Hold on.
I saw it on this YouTube channel, and these two guys, they were putting together this Gundam, and they said, you know what, we really like the Tall Geese, but we really want to make it look more badass. And what did they do? They took probably one of the best Gundams that had that same color scheme and just slapped it together, and holy shit, was that thing awesome.
Oh my god, man. Man, oh man.
A Tall Geese and a Xianju Stein put together, like, who thought of that?
I'm surprised Bandai didn't sit there and take that design and make an actual model kit out of that shit.
Right,
Really, I'm shocked.
right?
Keep watching Bill Fighters. Keep watching Bill.
All right.
Exactly. Keep watching Bill Fire.
Now, so going back to War of the Pocket, so basically the Zeon, they have intelligence. Now, this is during, was it 0079? This is like December, Christmas time.
Yeah. We're
Again,
it's
another
the
one.
tail end. The war is about to end.
Yeah, war is coming to an end. And
But it's around Christmas. But much like Gundam, much like Endless Waltz, it's just background noise, really.
yeah, I would say it's background. So Zeon, they find out that the Federation, they're developing the prototype in the Arctic, and I think I might have me and Prime. I don't know whether it was you, Prime, or D. We were talking, and I was like, it's amazing that the only thing the Federation had really was the Gundam, because nobody fucking cares about them fucking G fighters.
I think you was talking to me. I remember us having that conversation when we was going to see Pacific Rim 2. And we just got into this big ass Gundam conversation because, when you're in a shitty movie, you think about better things. And we said, hey, Gundam. So there you go.
Yeah, we were thinking about it. I was like, yo, it's funny, the Federation, they made the Gundam, but it's like the GMs, they couldn't stand up to a fucking regular Zaku. Ain't that a bitch?
I mean, no disrespect to the GM because I love the design, but its name is literally Great Value Gundam. I mean, that's.
I don't know. I think the Zaku is pretty fucking tough, man.
Yeah, I mean, granted, when you're first in the battle of making a mobile suit, yeah, you're gonna come. I mean, if Igloo has shown any indication, yeah, the Zaku's, yeah, they weren't the first. They had to go through a lot of revisions.
I mean, yeah, there's a reason why the Zaku, especially the Zaku 2, we see that pop up so many times, like even later on in the timeline. Not because, well, one reason because it's one of the iconic suits, but because the motherfuckers were built to last.
Oh yeah. But the one in Igloo, I still laugh.
Yeah,
I told D about this. I was like, yo,
the Zaku. So I'm sorry, you said built to last.
Yes,
the Zaku. The Toyota Camry, a fucking
really is. He ain't lying,
adequate. You are no lie. That's true.
Why?
Hold on. If it's a Toyota Camry, what is the goof?
Oh, the goof?
What is the goof?
That is the Ford Taurus.
Actually, no. Just to keep it in. No, hold on. To keep it in the Toyota line, the goof is the Avalon.
Oh, the classy one.
Yeah. Oh no, you know what? Take your pick: the Avalon or the Solara.
Nah, just the Avalon.
Yeah.
I would kind of say Solara.
I'm leaning more towards to the Solara. I mean, the goof is cool because I always love the name of it, the goof.
Yeah, I mean, look, man, 0080. I mean, don't get me wrong, fucking Rumble Rao made me a believer in the goof, but it was really Norris and 8th MS team that made me like, yo, that's the fucking mobile suit of legend.
Fun tidbit. Did you know that Rumble Raw was supposed to get a Dom?
What? Oh,
But
that's
he
right.
didn't.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Because
But he
dude
didn't.
in the fucking
Makube
Zeon was being a
is
dick.
a fucking dick. Yes.
Yes, kids.
He thought if he had shifted.
Eternally into Zeons, you too can get fucked over by the hierarchy.
He was like, I really could. Like, I could send him this really advanced mobile suit, but then he might find out about my side hustle. That's good. We straight.
Go fuck yourself, dog. How about you suicide bomb the Gundam? How about that?
How about that? Hold these grenades.
Yo, I swear to dude, one day I was on Twitter and there's literally a gif of when Robert Rao dived out there and landed in his hand and blew up. I was like, fuck, I forgot that happened, and that was still fucking hilarious. Robert Rao gave 0 fucks. But speaking of which, the Hygog, that shit wrecked house on that fucking Arctic base.
How dare you make the god cool? How dare you?
Yes, they really made it cool, man. That shit was wreaking havoc on the base. So yeah, the Cyclops team basically wreaks havoc on this base that they were developing the Gundam for, and they load up the Gundam onto this shuttle to fly off and stuff. And the GMs, they're doing their best to try to hold the fort, but it ain't working. They're getting like sliced to bits.
Which leads me to ask the question: how did y'all not see this coming?
Hubris, possibly.
I mean, no one didn't have any security checks on deck. I mean,
nah.
You're on the Arctic base.
Again, I'm the dude in the back. I'm the dude in the back going, hey, excuse me, question. So, when we built the first Gundam in that colony, we thought nobody found out about it. We got fucking Sharp Asinable, their fucking 8th pilot, busting in, trying to steal or destroy it. Maybe we might have a leak or something. Maybe we shouldn't build.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody kept this under wraps.
Hey. This is a tight operation that... What are you assuming? Are you just assuming that espionage happens? That's fairy tales. Stop that. This is the real world, sir.
Look,
preposterous.
Look, we have giant death machines walking around. How could espionage not be a thing?
This is very much true. This is very
Yo, there's a
true.
chapter.
There's a lot of hostility here.
There's a chapter in the Gundam novelization. I forget which one is it, Awakening or Escalation. Which one is it? That just basically talks about some of the espionage tactics of Xeon members while Amuro was captured.
Now, so you got this Cyclops team, which is Steiner, Bernie, Andy. Andy's the one that's in the Hagog, and Misha, Garsha, Andy, and Steiner. All 4 of them.
Look, every time,
Yep.
Every time I heard the name Steiner, I was like, ah!
So,
never show lie.
So Andy, in his noble effort to try to try to keep the thing from launching, he ends up, going against Steiner's orders, bust out a fucking missile at the mobile suit, but he ends up catching a bullet from the GM and. Yeah,
one
bullet from a GM, and he's down for the count.
It's not often in Gundam where somebody gets one shotted to me.
I think probably the greatest one shot was your boy. General Septum.
Wait a minute, was that the guy that got kicked out of the plane and shot in the middle of the face?
Yeah, that was like that. We won't be needing you any further, General Septum.
What? My bitch caught this nigga in midair.
That was cold-hearted as shit, man. It's like the brother would have been dead. Nope, can't take that chance.
Cold-blooded.
I would actually call that a mercy death.
Nah, she didn't want to take that. She didn't want to take that chance that he land in the ocean somehow and still be alive. So you gotta put a bullet in his head.
Fucking high up in the air.
Bullshit. I call bullshit, Eris. That motherfucker had a heart attack midway in the air anyway. He was about to die anyway.
She literally you know what she did? She go 13 his ass. That's what she did.
Yeah, that's what she did. She that thing with
I'm sorry. I know we keep going back to Gundam Wing on this, but I still have to question her pinpoint accuracy, the precision.
She had her glasses on, all right? If she didn't have her glasses on, then I would question it.
Chris, go home. Chris, please.
No. CJ, you stop right there, sir. First of all, you have a plane that's going that freaking fast, 500 something miles an hour. Whatever is flying, whatever falls out of there, you're not going to see it.
I hate to be that person. She had a split personality.
I would hate to say
she has a split personality. That bitch is crazy. All right, crazy.
I was going to say
she's crazy.
It sounds like you're underestimating the power of crazy bitches.
Exactly. You really underestimate it. She's very crazy. Only a crazy person drops you from a plane and shoots you in the air. All right.
No. She wasn't. No. First of all, she's not crazy. See. I'm going back to what I said earlier, to what we said at the beginning of this podcast. She was doing her job.
Look. See, now you got me imagining her practicing that shit like she does that shit on a daily basis, where she got like a bunch of they release like a bunch of dummies and she's just shooting randomly in the air at the dummies.
Perfect.
I ain't going back in until I hit one of these motherfuckers.
Oh man! So basically, the shuttle manages to get off and stuff, and it ends up on side 6, basically, and that's when we hit our lead character, this 11-year-old kid named Al. And Al is basically like a kid that is fascinated with war. He draws Zaku's.
You know, like kids are. Like kids are. You know, children.
To an extent.
I mean, when you kind of grew up in it, I mean,
but there's a little bit difference in this. Like let's say where all three of us were. Sorry, Prime, you're not in this, but let's take where we're from. We didn't have parents that worked at the Air Force base, but we were right beside the damn Air Force base. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We know how
the military works and all that. I can empathize with that because I grew up across the street from an Army depot, and
ooh, that's wow, yeah, huh.
Yeah, that's all he knows about it there. Because not to sound like we're more important, but we're across from Andrews Air Force Base, one of the most important Air Force bases.
Well, might not necessarily be an Air Force base, but you might as well say that that my folks, my pops, he pretty much worked for can you say the Federation or the was it the Earth Sphere Alliance for the Pentagon?
You might as well say the Earth Sphere Alliance.
Hold on. Well, your dad did work during the Bush administration, so I'm going to say that.
Nah, he was at the Pentagon during the Clinton administration. Let's get that right.
So he basically was working under a trade.
Damn it, Eric should rule my joke.
So Clinton was basically
Damn,
Trey's.
your father picking a different time.
Clinton was Trey's and fucking Bush was fucking White Fang and shit. It's like, God damn.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Did you just say Bush was White Fang?
No.
What?
Bob Dole was clearly White Fang.
I'm actually picturing that. Why has everybody got White Fang? Freaking. Everyone's got White Fang rags on their right arms.
No, you said Bob Dole. I was like, that makes sense.
I'm so mad right now.
I mean, let's think about it like this, man. Clinton was he was a very likable president. Trey's was a very likable guy. I mean, could you really hate Trey's? He was
I'm sorry, I'm just picturing it.
Awesome. Fucking awesome. I don't care what you say. That's awesome.
That's canon now. Fuck it. Right there. That's canon. Fuck it.
Bush was white. Hold up. Bush was white.
Bandai. Somebody get that to Bandai now.
Bush
Write
was
that shit
white.
down.
Fang. That needs to be a thing.
Oh my God.
Where my fan art at? I need it right now.
He was the White Fang.
Make that shit happen.
And you know why? First of all, you already know why. Why Clinton was Trey's. He had the coolest Gundam of all time.
It really did. It's like, come on, man. You're gonna really get mad at fucking Trey's? That dude was just happy as hell. Could he be a dick sometimes? Sure. And the dickish thing with Clinton was that fucking crime bill. That's about as much you're gonna get with that. So
there was that. Yeah.
There was
matter of
that.
fact, hold on.
Also,
hold on.
the fact, much like Trey's.
Crime bill. Hold on. The crime bill. That was his auto.
And also, running into the Saint Kingdom. The Saint Kingdom was the hood.
Exactly.
Symbolism.
Oh my God.
Great. Now I got to get online and find a picture of Otto going to the Saint Kingdom, and I got to put like a caption saying, the Clinton crime bill, the ghetto, it's the Saint Kingdom, the black community.
This fucking shit with damn Trump is the fucking A-laws from fucking Gundam 00 season 2 and shit.
Gosh,
don't you disrespect A-laws? Hold on.
I'm just saying, Prime. The A-laws were horrible. A-laws were assholes. All right, come on. They were killing.
If there were anything, they're the Titans. But
you know what?
Led by a demagogue and inept in so many levels.
Yeah.
You know what, man?
But
I gotta say, guys. No. Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
No, you're wrong. we you know what? I know somebody's gonna say this. I know Eris is gonna stop me, but clearly Donald Trump is Master Asia.
I can't. I got done.
Is Pence part of the fucking royal
done.
flush gang and shit?
Oh, I'm
Bruh.
so fucking done.
Hold up.
Chimney and shit.
Okay, wait, no. For Trump to be
You know, a lot-
Master Asia, no, for
a lot of
Trump to be
people say-
Master, no. He can't be Master Asia. Trump cannot be Master Asia. He may have similar ideas, but he cannot be Master Asia. Master Asia will Master Asia will always be the Japanese Prime Minister Abe-san.
I hear that.
This is
I hear
true.
that.
This is
That
very
is-
true.
Oh my gosh! You know what?
Saying just keeping everything with the perspective.
All I'm saying
with the respective
is,
countries.
all I'm saying is, if we get a live action G Gundam movie, I need Putin to make an appearance in that movie because fuck it, why not? I'm just saying, these are
Yeah.
things I
What?
need to happen.
You know what? You know what? I'm actually surprised that the Russians. Well, actually, it only. You know what? I do say that. I like how, despite how super in the future we are, there are still more white people than brown people, and I still don't understand that shit. That still kind of throwing me off, man. But you know, whatever.
But here's the thing, here.
Well, at the time of making this, that wasn't really a thing.
yeah,
Now,
it
if it was
a
made,
very
now, hold on. Now, if they had made this today and they did that same shit, oh yes, I would call that into question.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, but I'm looking at this show and I think it was pretty cool because it's like, so are these people tan or are they actually brown? All right, cool, fine, fuck it, whatever. But yeah, Al and the kids, they actually, it feels like they play a game of one-upmanship because one of his friends literally fucking took a badge he found on the ground and was like, "My brother's in the Federation." I'm like, but you just found that outside. Like, what are we talking about, kid? What we doing?
You know what, man?
Oh.
This reminds me of kids. This is the kid. The one I think that was the one aspect they really did well in this movie. This OVA was they wanted to show the innocence of how kids are in war and all that shit. And despite people quite literally, and I think we all agree with it, quite literally are being horribly exploded. The government is probably going to fuck them over in some type of way. These kids are oblivious to all of it.
When you're a neutral
they have no
colony,
idea.
you're a neutral colony. I'd be afraid of living on a colony because, look, I've seen too many of these Gundam series where you blast one fucking hole in a goddamn colony, you're done.
I mean,
Fuck
yeah.
that shit. I don't need those problems.
D, as you stated, it's a neutral colony, and we got kids being totally oblivious to what's going on, and they're getting slaughtered. So yes, we do have a colony where younglings are getting slaughtered.
Yeah, this is very much true. Al's family is weird. I don't want to say weird. His dad is away from home.
You know what? Before we get into anything, I just got to be honest with you. Al, you are really competing with Walter Jones in that shape up. What the fuck is that, my G? What is that on your head, little boy?
God damn it. See, I knew you were going to bring up Walter Jones in some fashion. I knew it was going to happen.
It always goes back to Walter Jones.
It always come back. You mean to always go Rick and Rock, Rick, like the shape up.
Does that make Al black in this show?
No,
maybe.
it doesn't. He's a brat. He's a fucking brat. But he's a cute little brat.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he's a manipulative little son of a bitch. So Al has character compared to other kids in anime.
Yeah.
I actually mean that. There's actually some character with him. He's precocious and all the rest of that shit. But there's a reason for it. So,
Yeah, so by the end of the first episode, we see a GM pop up in the colony, shoots down the Zaku, and Al, because he's a kid, is like, "Hey, I'm gonna run over here and go to where the fucking Zaku and Rick Don was and see what's happening." And I'm like, that's why, kid? What are you doing? And boom, he meets his boy, Bernie. Point the gun.
you know what?
Point the gun at the kid.
You know what? Better yet, Chris? I don't know how the demilitarized zones go, but it feels like there should be some around there.
You would think on a colony that is neutral, and you
That
see a
is neutral.
GM fighting a Rick Dom in a Zaku, it's like
So nobody sees this shit.
nobody sees this
Ain't
shit.
nobody calling 911. Nothing.
Nothing.
I mean, why should they?
I mean,
what could they do? Well, I mean, what could they do, really?
And I mean, I'm jumping ahead here. There is a bit of a side plot that kind of plays into the ending of this OVA, where you have Killing and Steiner, and I believe what's the other dude that he's talking on the was it Lunlin? I think
that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one that was like, "Hey, so they're building the Gundam, huh? So you know what we're going to have to do, right? We're going to have to nuke that colony." And I'm like, what is with you guys and nukes? We're just going to... Really? That's where we're at?
I love how nuking is like their first option.
I was going to say, that was the very first option. Actually, no, it wasn't. It was like, you know what happened? It was like how you and me are, Eris. Like, tomorrow, Eris, we do it. I mean it this time. I do too. It's on the same way.
Yeah, because I think it was
we nuking something. Yeah, we're going to nuke something.
I think it was either. I think it was
this time.
I think it was Killing that was questioning it. Like, sir, are we nuke? He's like, are you questioning me? No, I'm just saying. Like, nuking them? Really?
I mean, can't we like talk to the niggas first, man?
No.
I mean, we.
Like, what are you gonna say?
Thank you for saying no.
It's like, hell no. What the fuck are we going to sit there and talk to him? Come on.
Why? No. Why? This is simple. Like, why, nigga?
They go over $10, all right?
Get that Obama gif of him, of him looking like that look where he makes that. Why?
Yeah. So basically, Bernie kind of he dupes Al into. He basically uses Al to kind of do his dirty work, working for them and stuff. They're kind of playing it as a game because he realizes that Al really doesn't know, like, yo, this war shit is for real.
Al's stupid, okay? He's a stupid
Naive?
Naive? No, I said it best. And I think people take the term stupid too much. No, but really, he's stupid. Al doesn't understand war. He doesn't understand. To him, it's almost a game. You know what I mean? Yeah. So he doesn't get all that. He doesn't get to wait all that. And children shouldn't. And that was the whole point of. That's pretty much the whole point of the series, to show the innocence of all this shit. And a grown ass man using a kid in this situation happens all the time in war.
Yeah.
I don't know. But is it really using though? Because Al seems to be very complicit and wanted to, like you said, he thinks war is a game. So It wasn't Bernie manipulative. It was him willing to go like, I want to participate in this war because I think it's a game.
Oh, true. I actually agree with that. I just, it's just that I had to bring that up in some type of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree with that. It ain't like the Al was innocent, all the way innocent in it. He was a kid, but that's what happens in war. People get used. Kids,
yeah, I think it's like Chris said, he's just extremely naive.
Oh yeah. But the funny thing is, when I was watching this, I forgot they threw in like a bunch of stuff from like Mobile Suit Gundam, like in the background, like Granada and fucking Solomon. Yeah, Solomon. They name dropped Solomon a couple of times.
Wow.
Yeah, that was like one of that. Hold on, was that the actual? Yeah, Solomon was the Allen, right, Prime?
Yeah, that was the huge space thing that not about Aku, the other huge space fortress.
Yeah,
where they fought the Big Zom. Yeah, the Big Zom. They fought the Big Zom. Solomon.
Yep. Yeah, it was Solomon and Granada and stuff. But like, basically, the Cyclops team meets up with Killing. And he's like, "All right, you're basically in an operation called Operation Rubicon. Essentially, yeah, you're going there." You're going there as a commercial transport, and essentially they got to find where the Gundam is, and essentially they're going to destroy it, using bombs and stuff like that. So essentially they're just undercover inside a colony. And they have like one of their pilots is, basically what's this Russian dude that's basically as Russian as you get because he drinks vodka, because Russian, of course.
Yeah, because he's Russian, you see.
I'm just saying that just had me rolling. I was like, he's Russian. All right, cool. That's fine.
You know what? I I always want to know what would be the Japanese equivalent of a Russian voice. You know, I just always thought, you know how everybody makes fun of people the way they talk? Like, do they do that in Japanese as a translate? And no, it
They
doesn't.
didn't even do it. It was a G Gundam
No.
homeboy from Russia. Didn't even have a Russian accent in the fucking
They didn't
dub.
try. They didn't try. The Japanese don't try doing that shit. They just got they got 3 modes: cute, man, and gruff. Okay, that's pretty much it.
Oh man, I do enjoy the fact that Bo Billingsley is one of the characters. I immediately just recognized the voice off the break. I was like, hey, there you go, Bo. I remember you.
How you doing there, Bo?
I did want to point out one thing. So, you ever want to create, like, so for anybody out there that wants to create a diversion, make sure you use a child to deface a military vehicle.
Yo, can I just talk for a quick second, like how much of a sociopath he is? And he was talking to those 2 Federation soldiers, like,
yeah.
my dad.
Thank you.
Like,
He's a sociopath.
like, ow, what the? Where did that come from?
But then again, I can say this. Well, he is a kid.
Yeah.
I mean, true, that's all you can do. Like, yeah, I mean, it's pretty fucking accurate.
I mean, Al went straight up when keeping it real goes wrong on that military vehicle.
Yeah.
Just started breaking shit. I'm like, man, if this was anybody else, they'd have got shot and arrested.
I'm laughing at the fact that
In that order, by the way.
Tell me, I like this, like, yo, man, Harambe got killed for less, my nigga. I'm just saying.
Yo, you know what's funny? I laugh at the fact that Garcia on that team was really like, so we're gonna put a bullet in that kid's head anytime soon because he knows too much. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude, you really want to kill that kid?
I gotta be honest with you. With
Again,
the other lines that I hear in this show,
like,
that's normal to me.
Like, again, CJ, he knows too much.
I know, but goddamn, he was really itching like, so we gonna kill the kid, right?
Hey. No one told that little kid to know everything. He did that on his own.
Look. When you say it like that, like, Chris, did you really expect? Like, you act like there's no such thing as a psychopath going into the military. You act like that's not.
I didn't say that, but it was like I was really trying to take a pick on who was going to do it, and I didn't expect the Hispanic dude to be the one that kids say kill him and stuff. So I'm like, oh, okay.
Kill that motherfucker. Like, God damn it, Gene. I'm sorry, man. Kill that nigga, man.
Jesus over here wants to kill the kid. I don't know what.
We ain't finna do all that shit, man. Get rid of him, man.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I thought the Russian was gonna be the one to say kill the kid, so I was kind of shocked. That threw me off a little bit.
Put bullet the kid. Throw off cliff.
The parents will never know. Laughs and vodka. Laughs and vodka.
No,
I'm stealing that shit.
No. Laughs and vodka. Jesus, I was just gonna say, it's fucked up. I was gonna say laughs in Chernobyl.
Oh shit!
That's terrible. See.
It was the 80s.
This is fitting considering that the Xeon is trigger happy on some fucking nukes and shit. It's like, oh, yeah.
Laughs and Chernobyl.
Wait. Not even the Xeon. I think it's more so the military itself. And that's the main thing they always have. Like both sides hate each other so much. And my kid was asking me when I was watching, he's like, why are they fighting? And I didn't know what to say. I really actually didn't know what to say. Mainly because...
They will lie to you. It was like the Xeon will lie to you and say it's for independence. Excuse me, you guys are already an independent colony. You're fighting on fucking taps. Fuck you, Federation.
Oh yeah. If Gundam Unicorn taught me anything, that really sealed the deal on. Wow, both sides really are assholes. Because that fucking that peace treaty that was happening before the terrorist attack, that was about to be the stop to the fucking beefing between the two, and then that reignited the beef again. I'm like, God damn, really?
Hey man, it's like the Knicks in the Miami Heat, man. All it took was somebody getting the hit. All it took was somebody going upside somebody else's head for there to be a beef, bro. Let's not act like we.
This is true. It was just I just remember watching Unicorn, and it was like when they showed what happened. It's like, so they really were about to shoot a treaty off, and then this happened. Huh. Who knew?
That's right. I'm just saying, bro. Politics.
It's bullshit politics, but it's amazing too because throughout this whole OVA, we get Chris, who is the pilot of the Gundam Alex, and she's interacting with Bernie and Al, not knowing, neither of them knowing, because I mean, Al knows she works for the Federation, but like he doesn't know to what capacity.
Yeah.
So the thing of it is, all three of them are hiding secrets from one another and stuff, and Bernie and Chris are kind of getting close, which I'm like, well, this isn't going to end well, because something bad's going to happen, because you can't have a love relationship in Gundam without something bad
I'm about to
happening.
say, man, you can't do that. You're not allowed to love each other in a Gundam series. What type of shit is that?
I mean,
What does this look like?
I mean, look, that's the reason why Amuro and Char are beefing over a chick. Ain't that a bitch?
Might I add?
They really are. It went from like friendly beef, like, oh, you got a Gundam and I got a Gundam. I'm a new type, you're a new type. All right, we got your Federation, I'm Zeon, but all right, cool. Hey, I think I respect you. Then all of a sudden, what's her name? Prime? What was that chick's name, Prime?
Lala.
Yeah, Lala. Lala came into the fold, you know. Char was fiending on her and stuff, but she was like an Amuro too, and then she died, and then that's when Char and Amuro were just like, hey, fuck you too. Fuck you. And then they beefed.
Here's my thing. Real talk. Black girls, man. Am I right?
I gotta admit, man, that was bold. It's like, wow, it's two white dudes fighting over a black chick. That's progressive?
Hey, man, not progressive. It's just... I would have...
Hold on. You saw happen. Hold on. You saw happen when she turned into literal rainbows, and that pussy was banging, my son.
It was. Not since Roy Fokker from fucking from Robotech has black girls never been magic. They have always been magic.
Always. On top of that shit, like I guarantee you.
Roy found out the hard way that hey,
yo, to this day, I don't touch pineapple salads. If I see a fruit salad or pineapple, I don't fucking touch it.
Get away! I'm gonna die. I don't need this. Oh man, I think at some point we might have to talk about Macross, that series. But anyways,
I'm surprised we haven't. I'm surprised we.
I know. I really am shocked.
No, for real. Every time it comes up, it's more on, and I hate it. And I hate this because it makes me feel like okay, look, I give a shit. I just really kind of don't. It ain't like I don't want us to do it, because I do.
It's more like
just
Macross
that
Plus we probably end up doing before we even do Macross proper anyway.
Exactly. I don't know which Macross the verse to go into first. I don't know. We just go into. You know what?
Do you remember love, D? Do you remember love?
Shut up. Look.
I just say the beginning.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah. Bernie and Chris, they have a moment with Chris's parents' place and stuff.
Oh, she like, what are you going to die? What are you going to die? If you're going to bang, I suggest you do it right now, because what are you going to die?
I was like, because we were already rolling on like we were already rolling the third episode. I was like, oh boy, he met the parents. Yeah, he's going to die. One of them's going to die. It's either Chris or Bernie. Who's going to die first?
Look, like wild card, they pull a genocide and they kill the kid.
Shit. Man, I mean...
the boldness of this anime.
But yeah, so they have their little fun and stuff, and they dip out, and we end up finding out that the Cyclops team, they have their own mobile suit, the Camphor. And they basically...
hold on. Put respect in its name. You got to say it with lusciously.
Oh, yeah.
Camphor.
Oh. The what?
Oh, baby. The Camphor. That sexy ass piece of metal.
Yes, it is. That's a shotgun.
Hold on.
I respect that mobile suit for that.
It has side thrusters where it can glide across the ground, and it has a fucking pump action shotgun. Whew. Hold on. Let me wipe the sweat. Hold on. Oh, God.
I'm just saying. I mean, folks, I remember when I saw the trailer for this on Toonami, and they showed that fucking scene with him fucking pumping the shotgun, shooting mobile GMs and stuff. I was like, oh my God, why have I not seen this show before?
CJ, stop! I'm already getting stopped. I'm already sweating too heavy. Stop it!
It kind of makes you wonder why haven't they like replicated that technology in future installments of Gundam?
Because the Zeon tends to just stick to the basics, which is the Rick Dom.
First of all, let's not talk about Zeon mobile suit development because these are the people who trust people who've never seen water to design amphibious mobile suits. So,
yeah,
questionable design practices all around.
That's amazing. It's like, so you don't have no one specialist there to be like, hey, so if we're gonna design this for water, we need to bring a water specialist here. No. Nah, no. Okay.
Well, let's get back to talking about corrupt ass Radio Shack who fucking nickel and dime them, going, yo, we got this brand new mobile suit you guys can build. Just give us the money. Give us the money.
It's Anaheim for you.
Oh
man.
yeah, it'll totally beat the Gundam. Oh yeah. Then wait, why does it need like hands? Don't worry about that. It'll be fine. You definitely need the big
No. You don't tell them don't worry about it. They gotta buy that shit extra.
It's like they skyrocketed the fucking price, and it's like, this is bullshit. Why the fuck are you you're really nickel and diming this, aren't we? Yeah, I mean, but
So wait a second. So why the exhaust thrusters on the side and so clearly visible and big? It's a design feature to help buoyancy. Just give me the fucking check. Give me the fucking check. I'll be on my way.
This is exactly why I always tell folks, if you want to watch the R&D of the Gundam series, just watch Gundam Igloo, and you'll be fucking dying at the trial and error of the Zeon. Because holy shit, they had some
dumb fucks.
They had
like. This is the idea, like those competing design teams, like, hey guys, here's an idea. That one mobile suit is kicking your ass. Instead of having so many fucking variations and so many different types, why don't you all put all your resources into one design, you dumb fucks?
This is
because that makes too much sense.
But here's the thing: can you imagine you're the fucking sad sack of shit that gets stationed to fucking just test out shit in real battle, and your only purpose is to die testing these suits out?
Jesus, who lost a bet for that one?
Yo, I was like, dog, that fucking sucks.
How low on the totem pole do you have to be? First of all, let's not even talk about the questionable practices that Zeon had for training their fucking pilots initially, with the strapping a rocket on their backs to asteroid fields going, good luck.
I mean, we could talk about how the Federation wasn't any better if you watched Thunderbolt and how they just had a bunch of rookies and GMs and they were just there as fucking bulletproof sponges for the Federation.
For the Gundam.
I was like,
yo, that you think it's bad in the anime? Like, I'm reading the manga that shit, and like the point I'm at now is it makes you question, like, why would I sign up for the Federation? Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure, Zeon dropped the content. Yeah, sure, whatever. These motherfuckers completely constricted an entire colony to fight for them, and then like set the motherfuckers up for the okie doke.
At least the Zeons, I lose an arm, they'll fucking hook me up with a fucking bionic arm, and I can keep it moving. I mean, shit.
I don't know, but then again, working for Gear and Zabi though.
Gotta imagine the fucking GI Bill during the Universal Century and shit.
Yeah.
Just saying, man. It's like you fresh off the fucking 1 year war and stuff. You're like, finally, it's over. I can go to college now. And then you get okey doked and shit. Like, yeah, dog, you don't have to foot like 95% of the fucking bill because that GI Bill only pays for 5% of your total tuition. Sorry, Zeke Zeon.
Sucks to be you.
Zeke Zeon.
Oh, I'm sorry, we lost. My bad.
Like I say, just. That's when you just walk up to.
Going to the VA office, like, yo,
That's when you walk up to him. I mean, that's when you walk up to him. Just give the double thumbs up and say, "Sucks to be you."
Dude, I'm sorry. That VA fucking damn office has to be packed with Federation and Zeon former soldiers alike, just pissed off at life.
What do you mean that the insurance went out?
It's like, this motherfucker next to me blew my fucking arm off. I can't fucking get that shit covered. What the hell?
All right. So what you mean to tell me that I can see my personal doctor, right? But if I go see something within the federal, see, that don't make sense. See now my premium goes up off that bullshit, but that don't make no sense.
Oh man, I swear to God, man, Sunrise really needs to do like a fucking OVA about the veterans of the 1 year war. Oh my God, they will make so much money. They really would.
It was a 1 year war, but we paying our lives for. See, already made up a good.
Oh man, Sunrise is Bandai is gonna take our idea. I already knew it. It's gonna happen. So they find out that the Gundam is over. They kind of, they find out they're in an underground facility and stuff, and they found out it's one of the shutters. So they had Al essentially taking photographs, and where the Federation soldiers are stationed at, so they can basically kind of take out like how they're going to go about, attacking the Gundam and stuff. So we finally get to their moment of attacking the base and stuff, and essentially it goes about as well as you think it goes.
More so that you knew they were kind of not. I wouldn't say outnumbered, but they were terribly outweighed.
I mean, look, for 1 second there was hope for the camper. There was hope. He thought he was going good, and then
he was getting a body count.
He was getting his body count on, and then, he threw that fucking chain shit on the Gundam, and then the armor blew off, and then that's when Homeboy was like, shit, I'm fucked, ain't I? And Chris basically unloads the Gatling gun on his ass, and I was like, I like how that scene cut to the inside of the cockpit, and you just see the fucking thing that he had vodka in just getting tagged with bullets. Riddled.
You don't need to. You don't. All you need is shell casings, the blood splattered vodka bottle, and that's it.
Yeah, and also too, it's like, again, as badass as it is and stuff, we also to really go back to this whole thing of like seeing the emphasis on the cause and effect of a lot of this war. Like Steiner's looking at the newscast and stuff because, over the course of the OVA, they're showing news of stuff that's happening during the 1 year war and stuff. And Steiner finds out that, they've been banning all Zeon ships from colonies and stuff because of, their battles and stuff. So that really kind of fucks them up a little bit in terms of what they're trying to do. So, once all that is said and done, it gets to a point where Bernie's like, I guess, since we're done, I guess, do we just go? I guess we're done here, right? So, yeah.
Say it ain't so, Bernie.
Yeah.
Then Al's ass started gassing them up.
It's like, come on, guys, you can fuck them up. Let's go.
You just gonna run away from a Gundam, nigga? Yes, I am. Good on that.
Has history not taught you anything about what
Gundam's
in
the history of?
Boy, do you watch the news?
Have you not seen that gun? You seen that shit in real life color, my nigga.
But
we can walk away with this shit.
But the crazy part was how the next day, because during that battle, they fucked up his school and a bunch of other stuff in the city and stuff. So all the kids are looking at the destruction, and Al saw a kid's dead body get pulled out of a rubble. You would think he would understand the gravity of the situation, but no, he's still gassing them up.
He kind of did roll around that shit, didn't he? I mean,
wasn't it like a sequence we running through the rubble and shit?
Yeah.
One kid that was fine with death until something else happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like. And I like that scene because it demonstrates Al's he is so disconnected from the reality and the horror. And it's like CJ said again, the naivete. Even when it smacks him in the face, until it smacked him 100% in his spear, it didn't touch him fully. He didn't really truly comprehend what was going on.
So you remember I was telling you earlier about how killing, essentially, he loads the nuke and stuff. So we also find out, since Side 6 is a neutral colony, it isn't subject to the Antarctic Treaty, which essentially was you can't use nukes and shit. So by virtue of them shooting a nuke at Side 6, they're basically in the clear to actually do that shit.
I'm sorry, what's that about, Law?
Wait. I'm sorry.
That's not how any of that works.
I know, but apparently killing.
I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, according the
Hold on.
chief commander was like, so we can just shoot a nuke there, right? Yeah, I guess. I mean, but I'm like, but that's not what the Antarctic Treaty says. No, you can't do that. No.
Nah,
Get the fuck off my get the fuck off my bridge.
It turns into one of my favorite lines.
Again, that is on paper. We're going around said paper.
Look, dog. You can do things like, read official documents and stuff like that.
Follow basic decency, but gotta kill that Gundam though. So
Yeah.
I'm just saying, bro. You look. There's bottom line, and then there's what the fuck you trying to tell me, nigga.
But
I don't think I can do none of that.
But I laughed that after Killing got off the phone with the commander and shit, the commander eventually ends up getting shot and killed anyways after that shit. And I'm like, well, grand opening, grand closing, huh? Thanks for coming to the game. Thanks for coming to the stage.
I know, right? Thanks for coming, bro.
Again, the Zeons are dicks to one another because that was some inside playing right there. It's like, oh yeah, that clearly was some homebrew shit right there. So Steiner actually died too as well, and so Bernie he buries all his men and stuff, and Bernie's like, fuck this shit. I won't fucking tape this damn confession, packing this, and I'm out. And he basically tells Al, oh, by the way, they're gonna shoot a nuke here. Good luck, nigga, and they out.
I mean,
He doesn't. He basically told Al.
He basically told him, yeah, so there's a nuke coming, so I will interpret niggas always FUBU.
I was like, no, so you ain't gonna save anybody on the colony? Nah, we don't do that. Wow.
Nah, I'm good.
Why
I'm straight.
I gotta do that? Why the fuck I gotta do that?
Where do that at?
As Bernie,
Where did they do that at?
Bernie turns into Joel Osteen and shit.
Good game, peace out.
Basically,
you gotta save the kids. Oh, damn, dog, that's wild as shit.
Y'all be safe now.
Say these kids, I only got one ticket, man. These Zeon dollars don't fucking go far here.
Like, damn.
Kids,
looks like I'm gonna be closing these doors.
Man, what?
Tell Chris I'll be back. Tell Chris I'll be back and get some cigarettes. How about that?
Hey, yo, Chris. All right, baby, check this shit out. I love you like a motherfucker, but damn, I love you too much. I gotta go though. See, I think I get too much of it. Look, bitch. They're dropping a bomb on here. I said you.
Oh man. So, in Al's efforts, even though he's depressed that he's seen depth, essentially, again, he's gassing Bernie on. Like, come on, dog. I mean, I know people die, but come on, let's do this. Carve Ramrod. Let's go.
You know what? Look. You know what? I appreciate Bernie. I want to say humoring the kid, but so much developing a friendship with him. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, he's a child, nigga.
Tell the truth.
Why is you listening to him?
So Al is like, all right,
go to school, man.
So what Bernie tells Al, hey, I am just a rookie. I never shot down an enemy mobile suit before, and also I put a transmitting device with you because I didn't I didn't trust you.
First time for everything.
Yeah. I mean, look, he a kid, man. He could take it.
I mean, Bernie. What's funny? Bernie reminds me of. I don't know if y'all watched. What's the fuck is the name of that Charlie Sheen movie? Was it Stripes? No, not Stripes. Platoon. You remember that? I don't know if y'all watched. Have y'all ever seen that movie?
Yeah, I watched Platoon.
Yeah, I've seen Platoon.
Bernie reminds me of when Charlie Sheen, he's getting carted off and stuff, and Charlie Sheen sees the black dude purposely stab himself so he can get the fuck out of Vietnam. That's Bernie right there, like, hey kid, I told you the truth. We didn't trust you. Go fuck yourself. I'm out. That was Bernie right there putting the knife to himself, like, yeah, I'm out. I gotta go.
So that was the Brian and Stewie method of them trying to get out of the military.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. And the thing of it is, Al's saying, well, maybe, he'll go to the police. And Bernie's like, yeah, if you tell the police, they're going to fucking execute you as an accomplice. You remember, you helped us, right?
Like, oh yeah, blood in, blood out, son.
You thought you were going to come out this clean, son? So basically, Al, because he's a kid, he goes to the police, and the police is like, yeah, sure, kid. The Xeon is coming here to shoot nukes at us. Get the fuck out of our face.
Hey, yo, this kid up here with a fucked up shape up trying. He trying to tell us shit.
This nigga eating beans over here.
This nigga eating beans.
Hey, this nigga eating beans, right? Hey, I am actually proud of how that meme has fucking evolved. I'm proud of how memes evolve sometimes. This one and that one I am too.
So basically, what ends up happening is that Bernie, he's about to get on the shuttle. He sees some chick that looks like, that he thinks is Chris, and basically he ends up kind of having reminiscing the good times they had with Al, and essentially he decides he's not going to run and he's going to take down the Gundam, which I'm like, you could just desert it and you'll been fine. You don't have to kill the Gundam.
But where's the drama?
Yeah, I know. And yeah, the final episode wore the pocket, because holy shit, does it as Steve said at the beginning, it kicks you in the nuts on the emotions. Like,
a complete drop kick in the nuts. Just the whole fact that, also number one, basically Bernie goes out to fight the Gundam, and what makes you really laugh about this sad situation is that Al hauls ass. I mean, he runs the entire way to the battle.
Because it's Christmas Eve, and it's basically the end of the war, because Al's dad is a businessman, and he comes back and he's just Al is overhearing his dad talking to his mom saying that the war is finally over and stuff, everything we're just celebrating right now. And that's when Al's like, shit, he's about ready to fucking damn fight. Okay, shit, I gotta stop Bernie. I'm like, that's okay. You really think that's gonna work there, Al?
Yeah, because if he saves him, he don't have to fight. They can be a family.
Yeah,
I mean, why wouldn't it save him?
Yeah, which it was funny because when Al's dad mentioned that there was like Xeon ships getting destroyed and stuff, he mentioned that one of them that got destroyed was the one that was carrying the nuclear missile that had killing on it. And I was like, shit.
That was so funny. Hey baby, what? These motherfuckers is getting washed. I told you.
Oh man, so. And the thing of it is, the build up for this is fun. The build up for this battle was crazy because we have this montage of Bernie and Al repairing the Zaku, because they're using some of the weapons that Mikhail had left behind when they were messing around with the camper. So they're using a little bit of that. They take some balloons from the parade and stuff. They get some of the weapons from the depot and stuff. They kind of arm up the Zaku, and essentially Bernie manages to get the Alex 101 in the woods, and he gets.
Hey, it worked out better than they planned.
It worked out. It started working out until that beam saber came out, and I'm like, nothing good ever comes from a beam saber being deployed, and just saying.
Beam saber. Beam saber, aka the game over of the Gundam series.
To his credit, though, that Zaku was holding in with them superior guerrilla tactics for a moment.
I'm about to say, wasn't it?
I mean, let's be real about this. That was the basis of 8th MS Team anyway, was guerrilla warfare. So that makes
basically, I mean, he was on his own for a second, but then remember, that's still a Gundam.
Plot armor ahoy! I sliced your head off. Well, too bad. I just stabbed you in your fucking pilot, so you're done.
Yeah. My name's in the title, so I'm King Dingaling. Deal with it.
Yeah.
All right. There's a lot. It was a gut punch. Really, it really was. I was like, hey, what? It didn't make it worse. Everybody's out there. Get the pilot. Is she okay? Yeah, she's fine. What about the other one? He's hamburger meat, sir. I'm like,
Yo,
that
you
dude,
got
Number
that
5
dude,
special.
he's the MVP. He's the MVP of this scene.
number 5 special. Well done.
That little kid, what you out here? That little kid, what you out here doing? You act like you seen somebody die.
Yo, because Al was sitting up there. Number one, he just saw his best friend get killed. Then the double whammy is when he sees Chris is the actual pilot, and he's like, "What?"
Like, that's Shakespearean.
Hey, Al, what did you learn? That adults are trash. Yeah, I know.
Now, here's the thing.
We all learn it eventually.
Now, Al, he's in a state of shock, and he finally ends up coming out of that shock after probably after a couple of days or so, and he plays a disc that Bernie left him. And essentially, it's Bernie saying, hey, look, both sides are people at the end of the day. Don't blame Chris for what she did. She was doing her job. But we're all people. We're all part of this vicious cycle of war, essentially. So you can't, you don't hate the Federation. Don't hate the Gundam pilots. They're just people.
Hate the player, hate the game.
Shao. So she gets up.
Real talk, though. Real talk. That's a good message. But how isn't there like a small part of you that wanted that video message to be, Al, avenge me?
Avenge me!
I told you, Al, what I tell you, I told them niggas was gonna kill me like that. They was gonna send her out there. Look, that's all you gotta do. Like pee in her cereal, like fuck with her brain, whatever, man. I just need you to do revenge for me. Because I ain't coming back.
Nah.
I ain't coming back. Real talk.
See, if that was me writing it, I would be like, all of a sudden, like, in fucking Gundam Double Zeta, Al pops in as a fucking Titans pilot and shit.
Got a scar on his face. He's grizzled.
He's got a scar. He's got the Jesus beard.
War is hell. My name is not Al anymore.
Wait a minute. Who does he fight for? The Federation?
No, I said Titans. He's part of the Titans.
Wait a minute. Who did they fight? Give me a break here.
The Titans were the newly formed, basically the side. They were. See, I don't want to say bounty hunters. They were basically enforcing the new law of the land of the Federation since they won the war, essentially. But they were corrupt.
Fuck the Titans.
They were essentially corrupt as shit, because, hey, when you're the Federation and you're balling with power, there's bound to be some corruption. And you know who couldn't stand that shit? Fucking Bright Noah, because he's awesome.
Oh, my goodness.
The eternal captain. The
Yep.
eternal captain.
Yes, he is. Which that would be nice if just for shits and giggles we see a cameo of Bright Noah patting Al on the back like, it's okay, kid, the war's over.
Speaking of that shit, like, I'm sorry, go ahead and finish talking about the rest of the scene.
So basically, Al, her mom wakes him up and it's like his first day back at school, and his father's saying, hey, the war's over. Chris is telling him, hey, I'm going back to school, telling him, hey, good that you're going back to school. And Chris, because she doesn't know it, is like, all right, Al, tell Bernie I said hello. And Al literally got them thug tears holding him back.
Man, you killed that nigga. He got pride. Why you take out the cheat code on that nigga, man?
It would have been fucked up if Chris sat there and said, hey, so Al, when you get off, you want some burgers? You son of a bitch.
Wow.
You
I
son
got
of
Arby's.
Oh, man. So when they get to the school, the principal is, basically making a speech and stuff. It's kind of one of those, war is over and stuff. And Al starts crying. And the girl...
lost his shit.
He's losing his shit. And the little girl's going to the teacher and stuff. And his boys from earlier is like, all right, it's all right, Al. I know the war is going to start soon. Don't worry. And it's like, yeah, you really don't know what he's crying about, man.
Yeah.
All right, real talk.
That scene right there,
Yeah.
that scene fucking broke me. Like, and not just in the context of like, Al sitting there crying, but also like, tragic shit's happening now. He's broken. He's finally snapped to reality. He's no longer naive, definitely innocence. But that scene also fucks me up because the speech that the principal was giving, talking about the end of war, and I'm sure there's going to be peace. If you know the history of Universal Century, that shit is just sad.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry.
Timeline
Next
of bloodshed and just death.
Don't worry. Next week they'll think of something.
which funny enough, it's like, don't worry, kids. Double Zeta Gundam's happening, and war always happens. And then boom, we get fucking Char and Aviator Shades working alongside Amuro begrudgingly, because that's what happens in war. Oh man!
Eventually, you work together.
Yeah, eventually you work together, and then we get perfect form Char and Char's counterattack. So but yeah, that's War in a Pocket, and yeah, man, this was definitely one of the more. I would say it definitely nails the emotional aspects of, I think, what a lot of the Universal Century Gundams tried to aim for and stuff. I would say Stardust Memory is probably like, I would say 8th MS Team and Stardust Memories is probably like comes close in terms of trying to hit those emotions and stuff a little bit more. At least
Well,
to
I
me.
also think
To me,
those shows are helped because they're broken down. They get away from the magic space, new type wizard things, and try to bring the conflict down to like the human level as again hard asterisk mark closest possible that you can as an anime show about giant robots.
I was about to say, I think this. What I read from a couple of sites, just doing regular research for it. People say this is in their top 5 best OVAs ever made. I agree, and I agree with anybody that makes it number 1. It's very good.
Yeah.
Like for me, you said the gut punch was the school scene. For me, it was when Bernie took that. The second you saw him with a gash over his head, and then they show God, I forgot the girl's name all of a sudden.
Chris.
Chris. They show Chris, and you see Al like no, and then you see the stab, and Al just hits the ground. When Al hits the ground, and then you see the whole cockpit blow up. And if you know anything about Gundam, when a cockpit goes like that, it's done. That's a wrap.
Oh yeah, that's where the
evaporate.
Yeah, because basically over in that cockpit area, that's where the fucking damn it, about the like really fucking up the reactor, the reactor.
Yeah, the reactor.
Yeah, the reactor's right in that area, so it's like, yeah, it's funny
Yeah,
too.
it's not even, and see that's the thing that gets me. It's not just the evaporation that really gets me. It's the fact that you don't get to have that moment of Bernie, wake up over here.
Nope.
Oh, Al, you stupid idiot. You don't get none of that. You know what you get? You get real life. That nigga's gone. He is Stardust at this point. He is a pile of ash. He is done, son. And that's what made it so bad to me. He didn't get to say his last goodbye. What you got to see was just poof, reality. And that's very rare and heavy in anime. Even today, where everybody's saying they make anime that make you cry, there's making you cry, and then there's giving you a baseball bat to the back of the head. Like, this is a reason. Like, this is an actual reason to cry.
Because I completely forgot. A lot of the mobile suits are basically run by nuclear fusion, so it's like, shit. Yeah,
that nigga dead.
That is why I asked. Does this thing have the self-destruct?
Yeah. It might as well, man. You hit that thing the right way, it should blow up, scientifically. But then again, asteroids and such. So,
yeah.
I think it made me laugh because he took off her head. And I was saying to myself, nah, she's still alive, nigga.
Power in the head.
It's symbolic.
Like,
I'll give you symbolic, but nah, she's still alive.
It's like, this ain't Pacific Rim where you cut the head off and they die. Nah, this shit's in the fucking.
Which makes me question the anatomy of those fucking robots so much.
Well, I mean, I think the Pacific Rim robots, they're bigger than a normal Gundam, actually.
I mean, they are, but I really can't tell. I mean, I can tell, but
they're
can't.
about the size of the Destroyer Gundams from Zeta. If not, probably a little bit bigger than the Destroyer Gundams. So I gotta actually get the actual size chart for that stuff. But yeah, I don't know. Either way, but yeah, this was definitely a really good OVA. Like I said, it's 6 episodes. It goes by pretty quick. Funny enough, you can find it online, except it'll be like the Indian version of it and stuff. So yeah, it's literally like Indian subtitles in the language and stuff. So
it is on Blu-ray.
Yeah, you can't get it on Blu-ray though. I was
about to say it's on Blu-ray though.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, that's 0080 War in the Pocket. So y'all got any final thoughts before we get out?
Yeah. Prime. Yeah,
What's up?
I'm sorry. All right, Prime. Good question. Just a good question. All right, we did War in the Pocket. We did G Gundam. We did G Gundam. What else we did? We did mobile. We did Yeah. So what's the next one we should do? What do you think is the next Gundam series we should go to? After
Zeta Gundam.
Pocket?
The War in the Pocket. So my next question would be then: are you trying to educate people about a particular Gundam show, or you just want to just have an interesting show to talk about?
I would say interesting more than anything else, because educating comes with these shows anyway. Outside of Gundam Wing, which I think Gundam Wing was just so much of a teen drama, it really didn't have a lot of war weight to it.
All right, so in that case, I'm going to have to agree with Zeta Gundam, because Zeta Gundam, like I've said many times, is one of the few shows that I would say is a legit masterpiece.
Huh.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Even with this slow start, because it has a really slow couple of first episodes, but like once it gets going, like check this out. So Zeta Gundam is the only show where I can't watch one random episode from, because if I watch a single random episode, I end up watching the whole show. And I've seen this show all the way through 10 or 12 times, and I don't have time. I don't have time to rewatch any fucking thing. Like I have a backlog of shit that I haven't watched yet. But you put a fucking Zeta Gundam episode on, you best believe I'm sitting my ass down. I'm getting ready to watch that whole damn show.
And also, again, Char with the fucking Iceman aviator shades is just awesome. Just saying.
Bruh. Again, it's freaking Zeta Gundam, 1985, probably one of the best shows ever.
And also, new types.
So fucking
new
good.
types everywhere.
So fucking good.
Yeah. Yep.
New types, the fucking Jedis of Gundam.
Man, listen, it is amazing where we're at in the Universal Century when it comes to new types, and like Gundam Unicorn gets us new types, and then I think what's the new one that's isn't this upcoming Gundam series supposed to take place like years after Unicorn?
Yeah, like a couple of years. I think 2 or 3 years. Well, 4 years after Unicorn, Gundam NT. Now, this is entirely new territory for me. Like, is it based on a novel or something, or is it like an original animated thing that they're doing? I don't know.
Man. It's
because I haven't had time to look into it or research, because Young Black Gundam is very busy this week.
Yeah.
I mean, this month.
Yeah,
but I do know it's coming.
Yeah, it's yeah. I mean, when you now I'm sitting back like, so is this series going to give us another fucking Char clone again?
Look. As much as I love Gundam UC, much as I enjoy Gundam UC, I have friends ask me, they were like, I want to watch this Gundam stuff, Prime. Should I watch UC? I tell them no. That shouldn't be the first one you start with, because, and again, you guys know me, right? So you know, like, my DNA is 98% fucking Gundam.
Yeah. Like,
that last episode of UC is so inside baseball. Even I went, what the fuck? I bleed Gundam, like I fart Gundam trivia on a daily basis. And that last episode of UC, even I'm like, dudes, what the fuck are y'all doing?
Just sitting there like, why? What is this?
What the fuck? And then it's even worse. Like, it's even worse because I watched the English version.
Yeah.
So like some of the points that get in it were like, well, that doesn't make any sense because those two characters don't sound alike. Punching the ribs. Like the whole thing about Full Frontal, they were like, he sounds like Char. I'm like, he sounds like no English actor you guys ever had for Char. How fucking dare you?
Yeah, I mean.
But anyway, sorry.
Good old Full Frontal. They you know, that was my thing. I think that was my thing before. Yeah, that was my thing with. It's like you couldn't just make a new character that idolized Char. You had to make him a legit clone. I'm like, all right, I guess. Gave him the beautiful long hair and the mask, and I'm like, all right, cool.
That's usually the staple not misunderstood, but that's usually the stable anti-hero character.
I think under the mask you got to make him beautiful in some type of way. Like he is, like his outside figure doesn't show how evil and how ugly it is inside, or some bullshit like that.
Yeah. So we'll see. But anyways, that is it. And as we push forward on Anime Month, when we talk about a probably very forgettable anime, but not really forgettable, in Iria. Zero on the animation. Very weird one. Anyways.
Till next time.
Till next time.
Perfect.